Hello, freshman knights. So, how excited are you to find out how our story ends? So, Lamb to the Slaughter. We read the first half in SpringBoard Activity 1.8, and now in Activity 1.9, we're going to find out what happens and how Mary responds to her husband's bad news. Now, some of you maybe have worked ahead. That is totally fine. And some of you have gone and watched the Hitchcock video. That makes me really happy if you did. I found it to be very interesting in its differences and similarities. But let's take a look at the second half of the story today. Here's what we're going to do. Take a look at the learning targets. We're continuing our analysis of telling details and how they reveal shifts in a character's state of mind. So let's make a quick text-to-text connection. Thinking back to the stories that we've read so far, we have looked at telling details and changing emotions in a character before. So in Red Fox Fur Coat, we looked at how the humble bank clerk's emotions changed throughout that story. So in this story, Lamb to the Slaughter, Mary doesn't have a physical transformation, but certainly her emotions go through several stages, and she has a shift in her state of mind. So in the second learning target, we're going to look at how Roald Dahl, the author of our story, uses dramatic irony. So you should have by now watched the TED Ed video, particularly the one about dramatic irony, and have an understanding of what that term means. We're going to analyze how the author creates different effects in the story. For the readers, how does he make us experience the story in the way he wants us to? All right, so in this activity 1.9, you're going to read the second half of Lamb to the Slaughter and analyze how Roald Dahl creates tension and humor in his writing. It's oddly and darkly funny, right? Roald Dahl is very dark in his writing. If you've seen or read Matilda or the BFG or James and the Giant Peach, you know that he has a very dark sense of humor. And that is also true in this story. Mary is very quirky and I acts a little different than we expect her to, right? There's some irony there. Okay, there's no opening writing prompt. So you did the opening writing prompt before you began reading the first part of the story. So no opening writing prompt today. But where it says as you read, it does ask you to continue underlining the words and phrases that hint at Mary's state of mind. So again, there is audio here. You can listen to it and do the underlining as you listen, or you can continue to read it to yourself, either in the digital book or the paper text. So what I would like you to do now is go ahead and go to the reading, conclude the story, finish reading the story, and then come back to the next video and we will talk about the questions, how to answer them, and what we're going to talk about further in our live session. See you in the next video.